And so now it's about time for us to flip our omelet. So you can use your spatula. If you're using a spatula, you're just gonna pick up the omelet like so and flip it over. You're just gonna pick it up completely with the spatula. However, I'm not a big fan. So you're just gonna pick up your pan, and it's more like a wrist motion, and you flip it. So it looks something like that. Just get that nice and sizzling. Make sure it doesn't stick. We can add a little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper. To that. You can tell if it's good by that sizzle. It's a nice sizzle right there. Just gonna let that sizzle and simmer for a little while. And you can check if it's done by looking. I think it needs a little bit more time. So yeah, flipping can get a little messy sometimes, but it's a lot cooler than using a little spatula. So next up, I'm just gonna get all the stuff for my next omelet. And I'll start cutting up the ham for that omelet. And for this next omelet, I'm gonna add in some hot sauce and a couple other seasonings to give it a little bit of flavor. So we can just reuse that same bowl, and we'll just put all of our ingredients in there. Again, so I'm doing that off camera. Okay. Good. Something longer to cook on that side. And we'll crack our egg. And we'll just throw our egg away. And okay. That looks pretty good. And so to plate it, we're going to take our plate and our pan, and we're just going to slide it off onto the plate like that. Now, that's one done. We have our next one. So we have ham. We'll add in a little bit of cheese. After that, we're going to we have some Texas Pete hot sauce. I'm just going to add in a little bit of Texas Pete hot sauce to that. I'm going to add into this one a little bit of dried parsley flakes. Okay, we're going to re-oil our pan. It's smoking a lot, so I'll take it off of the heat real quick while I mix up my omelet. This one has ham, cheese, and some Texas Pete, along with a couple parsley flakes. So we'll just mix it up real nice with a fork. I like using forks beating eggs, so looks good. Pan back on the heat. We'll just bam. Pretty easy to do. We'll reduce our heat a little bit. I'll get started with our next one. So we'll crack an egg. while that one cooks, and we'll just make another one that is very similar. Just that same ham, cheese, and a little bit of Texas Pete in there. Give it that little spicy kick. So we'll grab our Texas Pete real quick, and all I'm doing is just a couple drops of Texas Pete. Not that much. Now I'm grabbing some parsley flakes. One second. Some dried parsley flakes. And I'm just going to put a little bit of those in. Like that. And I'll bring it over. And we're doing all of this while our second omelet is cooking. So I'm going to grab 2 more plates for omelets. We do need to salt and pepper this omelet too. So I'll take some salt. I'll take some pepper. And it's stuck to the pan. So I will need just gonna use my spatula, let it loosen up from the pan a little bit there. It obviously needs a little bit more time. So in the meantime, I'll cut up my ham. I'm just cutting it down the middle and then working in from the sides in long strips. And then I'll do the same thing but the other way. So we'll do a vertical and a horizontal set of cuts. And it should come out something looking like this. And all the ham should break up into chunks. You can just put in our bowl. Like so. Put all that ham in our bowl. And we can get mixing. So that needed a little bit more cooking spray in that omelet. So I'll just add that in now. Move this. Move that around. Add in salt and some pepper. We'll whisk up our third omelet. And we'll add in our cheese to our third omelet too. About that much. You can just smell that hot sauce in the omelet. It smells really good. Needs a little bit more time. In the meantime, since we're done with our eggs and our ham, we can put this away. I'll do that in a second. So, omelets are looking pretty good. This is our first omelet that we did. Looks pretty good. Nice on the plate. Don't mind my coffee. It's just my coffee. And then this one, looking pretty good. Like that. plate it the other side up. To plate, we're just simply sliding it off. Now, I'll bring the camera back around. Some more cooking spray, and we'll spray the pan down. So that's our second omelet done. Now for our third and final omelet. We can see our cooking spray has darkened, so now we know we're good to put the omelet and all of its fun toppings in. Okay, well that's going nice and well. We'll just start on a little bit of our cleanup. We don't need the cheese anymore, or this cutting mat and the knife. The omelet, I'll keep a nice view on that. That's what a good cooking omelet looks like. You can see all of the little holes. It'll sizzle from those holes. That's really nice. We'll just wait for that to solidify on the bottom. Turn my heat down a little bit. This omelet here, this is our second omelet. Looks really nice. I'm gonna salt and pepper this omelet. And we'll get some silverware. Some knives and forks for our omelets. There we go. For our guests and our people to enjoy. I'll just put that onto the side. Now, this is really nice. There we go. And let that other side sizzle for a while. You can just see that perfect omelet look as we cook. Get that perfect omelet look. A little bit of spill on the outside. That's from the other omelets in the oil. And I am using a non-stick pan, so you don't want to use your metal appliances. So if you're using a spatula, don't use a metal spatula in the non-stick pan, or else you'll scratch it and break it. And you don't want to ruin your utilities, or not utilities, but more of your appliances. So this is just day one. Today, pretty easy. Omelets, not that hard. I've done some other pretty good dishes while we've been on quarantine. But omelets, thought it would be easy for y'all to do if you want to follow along or something. And omelets are one of the easiest kinds of foods to make. They require pretty much no skill to cook an omelet. You just gotta know the difference between cooked egg and raw egg, pretty much. Other than that, there's no skill. Pop it in the pan, a little bit of oil, and you're good. You just pop it in the pan, let it cook, and you're good. Grilled cheese also, that's pretty easy. A little bit harder to perfect, not burning it and still having the cheese melted. omelet needs a little bit more time. I'll just leave that on there to cook and cook. So yeah, omelet's pretty fun. Nice, easy. I've spent 25 minutes making omelets. It took me that long to make 3 omelets. And I was videoing it. I could probably get it done in a lot less time if I wasn't videoing. Now we see I just flipped it to our side that was cooking. You see that perfect omelet side. That was our original side. So I'll just plate it on the original side. Because our pan is hot, I'm just going to take that and leave that off the heat and turn off our stove. Knife and fork. Perfect. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments what kind of cooking dish I should do next. Thank you and have a great day and make sure y'all are staying safe out there. Bye.